Hello, it is Wednesday, it is sunny. It makes it a good day. Sunshine makes everything better. So I am going to talk about protein today. I'm going to share a little bit about what we're talking about in my Fit Formula group. And this week is about, we're talking metabolism. And protein is so important for fat burning. As we age, our muscle starts to decline. We start to lose it. Estrogen, hormones, if you're a woman, the whole 9 yards. Protein and muscle. Protein feeds muscle, muscle burns fat. And it keeps you young. Muscle is youth. So you always want to be incorporating strength training in your week, at least 2 to 3 times, at least 20 minutes a day. That's a must when you exercise. But what we seem to forget is how we need to feed our muscles, and that is with protein. So most women especially, and I will say that I guarantee you most men as well, are not eating enough protein. We are so malnourished when it comes to protein. And I challenge you to start tracking how much protein you're getting in a day, and you will see I'm right. I like being right, but this is something that I wish I was wrong about, because when I start tracking, I realize how low I am, and it's horrible. So most women are getting less than half of the protein they should be getting. I tell people to start with 100 grams of protein a day. And as you try to get to 100 grams of protein a day and say, oh my gosh, that's really hard to do, you are still low, because good protein intake, the appropriate protein, is just under 1 gram per pound of body weight. So do the math. If you're a woman and you weigh 150 pounds, you should be having around 140 grams of protein a day. 1 egg has 7 grams of protein. A cheese stick has 7 grams of protein. A chicken breast has 30 grams of protein. So this is the problem with, it's not just protein. We're talking timing of eating, how we're eating, and when we're eating. So protein within 90 minutes of waking up is so important. A good little hack for this is, if you enjoy your coffee in the morning, most of us will have coffee on an empty stomach. That jacks up your cortisol and starts your day off with a hormone roller coaster. We don't want that. So put a scoop of collagen in your coffee. That gives you a sneaky 20 grams of protein and balances out that cortisol surge. So that helps you get some fuel. That's one hack. Protein pacing, that's when you're making sure you're getting 20 to 30 grams of protein in every meal. Protein, figure the size of your palm is a serving of protein when we're talking chicken, pork, steak, something like that. That's pretty much, you're getting 30 grams. But you really need to sneak it in lots of other places, because this is the thing about intermittent fasting. If you close your window and you're only eating for 8 hours, your body still needs 130 grams or 140 grams of protein in a day. So you're stacking all of your food in that 8-hour window. That is kind of a pitfall. That's a problem. So we're not talking about losing weight. We're talking about maintaining muscle. The more muscle you have, the more you feed your muscle, the more fat you're going to lose. So Don't look at giving anything up. Look at, one, getting enough protein in the day. Minimum 100 grams of protein. I don't care how much you weigh, you need a minimum 100 grams of protein. Then once you get to your 100 grams of protein a day, do your best to get to that optimal amount of protein, 0.17 grams per pound that you weigh. That is your optimal protein amount per day. And I'm telling you, you gotta stack it. You gotta get it in those little sneaky bits. Your protein shake, use protein powder, Faye Greek yogurt. You want unsweetened yogurt. That's the one I know that you're getting at least 15 grams of protein in a serving. Protein stabilizes the blood sugar roller coaster, and protein is your friend. So feed those muscles. If you feed your muscles, you lose weight and you balance hormones. Have a great day. I will see you Friday morning, and I have no idea what I'm making.